Hey guys, we're now going to decorate this corner of my home. Many of you know that this is a corner of my staircase where it meets the second floor. I am out of breath. Whew! Let me catch up on my breath. This is just a clear indicator that I am not physically fit or where I should be at. Anyway, you guys, I'm so sorry. So this is the second floor. This is the landing area where the two bedrooms meet and the bathroom. And I always deck this area out with decor. So as we can see, it still has the fall remnants of fall, like the wreath, and then there's other stuff on the bottom that you guys can't see. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick cleanup before we spruce this area up for the holiday season. Spruce this area up for the holiday season. Oh my gosh. Get it together, Daniel. Anyway, you guys, so I absolutely love this little corner. I really don't decorate as much as it goes, compared to the first and second floor of my home. The first floor is completely decked out, like all of the living room. The kitchen has a little bit. Upstairs, it really only is this corner right here, and then maybe the bathroom might have a few slight touches, but other than that, there's really not a lot. I one day eventually would love to add a tree in our own bedroom, but that will be definitely in the future. There's absolutely no space for a tree in our own bedroom, but that would be really cool to do in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing that I did last year. I do have a few other pieces that I will be adding here, but I'm going to be doing the same thing, which was a Christmas tree farm. So basically you're going to see a bunch of Christmas trees and they're all primed and ready to be taken for your home. So it's basically, think of it as a Christmas tree lot. And I just cannot wait to deck it out. I have all some awesome pieces, a lot of them of course thrifted, as you guys know, it's how I do. And I have again a few more pieces that I will add to this whole collection. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna remove all of this up past the vacuum because it's a mess. And then we'll continue with the decorating. Now that the area is nice and clean, we're gonna go ahead and place everything back together and start setting up our Christmas decor. I do apologize, you guys, but unfortunately this is not the best lighting. Fortunately, this area just doesn't get a lot of natural lighting, so we will do with what we have. So let me go ahead and get my ladder into place. Now I'm gonna go ahead and keep the ladder in the same place. I absolutely love it how it is. This was a free find from Facebook Marketplace. Literally, it was a real ladder. I think someone just, took off the back part and then used it for decor. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. It was free. So we're gonna go ahead and place this in this same spot. Now, you guys know this trick. I always use Rae-Dunn ribbon. Always use with what you have. Don't let anything go to waste because you never know. And then we're gonna use this wreath. We're going to use this wreath, yes. So this wreath is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I really love how this wreath is with all of the, leaves are literally frosted and they have a bunch of little tiny little berries. And this was a thrift find. It was from Goodwill. So we're gonna go ahead and place it right on top. And I'm going to be using, of course, the Rae-Dunn ribbon. And there we have it, our very first decor piece set up for this Christmas tree lot. Now, I decided to leave the Rae-Dunn ribbon dangling down in the middle, you guys. You're more than welcome to do whatever you do, whether it's tucking it back so it doesn't reveal. I like revealing the Rae-Dunn lettering just to give it that little nice touch of Rae-Dunn everywhere in my home. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the tree lot now. Now I do have a blanket here, which you guys can't really see that well. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just because it's giving us, you know, that cozy Christmas vibe. You know, you always want to wrap yourself in a blanket. I did think about putting something else on here instead, but then I don't want too many things that will become a distraction, because ultimately our tree lot is the main focal point of this setup right here in the corner. So I'm going to bring you guys down. We're going to do a time lapse for time's sake, and I'm going to start rearranging my trees, and then we'll add on more decor. That is the end, you guys, for this portion of the decorating for this part of my house. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the final look so you can check it all out. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, just like it did last year. And the addition of those extra taller trees really made a difference with this year's collection. Now, unfortunately, I did not fit every single one that I have in my collection, but that is absolutely fine because I know eventually I will have a larger space and I will want to go ahead and recreate this when we have a larger home. So let's go ahead and go through the Christmas tree lot. Let me know if you guys see a tree that you would pick out for yourselves. Next, we're going to be placing the garland into the railing of my staircase. So you guys are seeing the completed look. I actually have one more that I have to do for the bottom rail. And one thing that I recommend that you guys do is to hold it in place is use zip ties. I got these at Goodwill for $1.49 and they are very skinny. The smaller the better. That way you are able to not see them very well. Right now you can see a little bit of it right here being exposed. But that is an easy and quick fix. You just have to move some of the greenery to kind of manipulate it so you don't see it very much and it can be covered. That way you guys can't really see it. I know you guys can still see it, but you guys know what I mean. And then just move it around and place it until it's not visible. So not only is that an easy way to hold it onto your railing, but I don't think you would get really any damage from placing these into your rail if you have one. Again, safety wise though, if you absolutely necessarily need the rail to hold on to climbing up to your staircases, then definitely don't cover it like this. I have it just draped along the whole entire rail, and then some people actually swirl it around and then it still leaves you gaps open so you're able to grab. But I wanted to go ahead and cover it all up. I will be adding some twinkle lights later on, and I'm actually going to continue on with the second railing at the bottom. And of course, last but not least, you guys, just go in and start kind of adjusting your branch tips to hide those zip ties as best as possible. And you just kind of have to adjust some of them depending again also on the type of garland that you're using. This was from a TJ Maxx. It was $34.99, and it's kind of like this rubbery feel. It makes it feel very lifelike, but the texture and details on it is absolutely gorgeous. Now the one on the top banister rail, that one has like pine cones and like these little white berry tipped picks. This one doesn't have anything, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is. I do have a few picks that I may be able to utilize, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't thought about it, whether or not I'm going to add anything to this one. Maybe I'll add maybe just a few pine cones so at least it kind of, you know, matches with the one at top, because I have a ton of pine cones. So I think that's what I'll do. And then of course add the lights to make it nice and cute for a, you know, a twinkle session. I love it when they have the twinkling lights. It's absolutely gorgeous. And hi, Bella says hi. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep adjusting these and until I feel that they are absolutely flowing naturally. Again, this was like a very realistic garland. If you're looking for a garland, check your TJ Maxx.